Hello everyone, I warmly welcome you all to another special episode of Somoy Television. And throughout the entire program, I am your host, Irene Ayat. This program is brought to you with the vision of creating pathways for global learning and sharing insights that truly matter. In today's session, we will focus on a very important topic, which is higher education opportunities in the UK for Bangladeshi students. To help us explore this in depth, I am truly honored to be joined by three highly distinguished personalities. First, I am honored to welcome Professor Steve McGuire, Pro Vice Chancellor and Vice President of the University of East Anglia, United Kingdom. And next, we have Mr. Gholam Murtuza, the CEO of MH Global Group. And then finally, we have Mr. Neil Upton, the Director of MIE Services. It's truly a privilege for us to have you all here with us today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right now, it's begin our discussion. We will hear perspective on the evolving landscape of global education, the challenges and opportunities for international students from three of them, and especially the role organizations like MH Global Group and MIE Services play in shaping future. So I will be starting from Mr. Steve. Okay, Mr. Steve, what global opportunities can international students explore after graduating from the University of East Anglia? Can you please shed some light on your perspective, or can you give us some insights for the students?
Sure. Thank you very much for having us today. It's a pleasure to be here. So the University of East Anglia is it's called a comprehensive university in the UK, which means it offers a whole range of subjects from humanities, languages and literatures, social sciences, business, through the sciences and medical school. And what that means is our graduates have extraordinary opportunities when they graduate to work globally. So I have met graduates of our environmental science program who are working in NGOs or in governments in countries like Thailand, A lot of people go into research careers. Many of our graduates go into research careers in engineering, medical sciences. And of course, there's anyone who will have a successful career in accountancy, business and management. So because we offer a range of degrees, our graduates get into a whole range of careers. Some of them start in the UK and move back to the home country and go from there. Others always go back and they'll find themselves all around the world.
That's great. And could you share what specific facilities or scholarship offer are available in your university?
So we have a range of country scholarships. We always do every year, and we refresh those. And we work with actually organizations like AHZ and MIE to ensure that those are communicated effectively to students. So we want to make sure that that relationship is always very good. We also have a range of career support services. We know, for example, that about 64% of all of our international students in the past 2 years have used our career service. So once they're at UEA, once they're involved with UEA, they get a lot of support for their career development as well as their education.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, if I come to you, Mr. Murtuza, as you have been supporting many students for finishing their graduation or their upcoming studies, could you share how you take initiative or the impact for the students to reach their goal?
Thank you, Ms. Ayat. It's a very lovely meeting to all of you this afternoon. MH Global Group, one of the main sister concern, AHZ has been working for Bangladesh market over 13 years. And we are very glad to tell you, AHZ is the largest UK university's official representative working globally, having 68 branches and over 1,000 colleagues working and promoting UK higher educations. As a Bangladeshi origin, we are extremely privileged to support our students from Bangladesh, and working over 13 years of time, we have given facilities. Over 15,000 students taken our support from AHZ as well. And obviously our services including from initial counseling to the application process, guiding and supporting through all the process and towards settling down to the UK universities. We, even after going to the university, we also regularly connect with the students in the meet and greet session, where students are able to communicate with their problems they are having at the university. We try to see that how the students can be able to complete the program and can contribute to the nation. I can proudly say that over hundreds of students who has completed their degree, and over 70 to 80 students I found who has been working in the UK higher education sector, working as a lecturer or assistant professor or professor. I am greatly honored when I visited an university. I see our student whom we have supported working at the university in a live campus. I went to one of our partner university when I was passing by the office as well, and I saw the student. He was giving a live lecture to the students, and he suddenly came out from the classroom and was hugging me. I feel really honored to support our Bangladeshi students. Many of the students came back to Bangladesh contributing in the many sectors as well. We feel that our students has a huge opportunities to take the global educations, as our education system and the global education system require extremely bridge to compete in the global education and into the globalization.
What are your future plan to help the next generation access global higher education opportunities?
One of the important part of our education system, if you look into the majority problem in our education system, you will be seeing that there's no single university in Times Higher Education in over 1,000 in the list, in the rank. This is one of the big problem of our education system. Over the period of time in the independence of the 54 years, the Bangladesh education system and the global education system, they are not properly standard mechanism been established to maintain the qualities, to assure that our graduate can be able to go and explore themselves internationally and take work in the Google, Microsoft and Apple and everywhere. The opportunity has been very much limited because of our education system. If you look into the Times Higher Education, no single university is ranked in top 1,000. It is, if you look into the other side, I believe it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It also reflects our education system, how much it has been downgraded. And we just wanted to see that in the coming days, how we can give the UK education system can be integrated in our country, where our students can have a better support and it can be more affordable. This is one of the prime objective we are working with our partners. We are really delightful to have our professor today as well, and one of the renowned University of East Anglia, which is world ranked university, and we want to see that how we can work together, and we want to see that how our students can take an affordable degree either in Bangladesh or in the different aspects. This is what we are actually looking for. The coming days, we wanted to work with the government's education sectors to ensure that our education systems are upgraded and our graduates can be able to collaborate with the global universities and the global markets.
Just for asking, if any student faces any obstacles to study in abroad, does MH Global Group will help them?
Of course, MH Global has opportunities to...
If the problem will be financially, in that case, how MH Global Group will help the students?
There are a number of ways. If the student having the financial not solvent enough to work out, we work with the Bangladeshi students over the period of time, and a number of students from Bangladesh went through us with their scholarships as well. And I can tell a number of students who got who has really hugely contributed to our nation. They went to the UK, and we always come to our university and ask for the scholarships as well. A number of students, a doctor recently went to UK and her tuition fee was £25,000 per year. But when we submitted her profile to the university, and the university gave her fully funded scholarship.
Okay.
So she went to
That's
the UK
great.
full free, and after completing her degree, she now became a doctor in the United Kingdom. It's an extremely privileged to see that we are supporting this sort of student.
Indeed.
We look for students who are really meritorious. We look for the students who really wanted to keen to develop their career. We wanted to empower them all the way we can. The university have a wide range of scholarships. Along with this, if the students are not able to complete their program or cannot pursue in the United Kingdom, we want to see them to find the opportunity for them to take UK degree in Bangladesh in the coming days. This is our main aim in the coming years.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Mr. Murtuza. Now I will come to Mr. Neil Upton, Director of MEI Services. So, Mr. Neil, we have heard about the collaboration between the UK higher education process and the Bangladeshi education system. So, could you explain how this partnership will benefit the student, especially those who want to transfer their academic progress abroad?
I think this has been touched on by my colleague and CEO Golam Murtuza. Firstly, I think students in Bangladesh and around the world are looking for different ways to access UK education. And one of our projects between ourselves is to work with the Bangladeshi government and the UK government and establish opportunities here in Bangladesh. So there's not just one route to UK education. It means that Bangladeshi students don't have to spend 3 years or 4 years or 1 year completing their undergraduate or postgraduate degree in the UK, but we can blend that process, which means students can do the postgraduate degree here, and that's an opportunity that ourselves and Professor Maguire are looking into, and hopefully in the near future that will become a reality. We also have opportunities where students can start the process here in Bangladesh and then move to the UK. So, for example, yesterday we attended a graduation and we had first 30 students from MIE Pathways graduate from the foundation, and they're going to not just the UK actually, but to Australia and
Malaysia,
so
Switzerland.
So what we're trying to do is provide not just one route to education, but multiple routes to education. And if that means starting your degree here and finishing it in the UK, or completing your degree here and getting a dual award from a Bangladeshi university and a UK university, these are the opportunities that we are working with the UK government and the Bangladeshi government to be able to provide in the near future. And I think that's quite exciting, and I think that's going to be new for Bangladesh, and it's going to offer more opportunities for Bangladeshi students.
Okay, I hope you won't mind if I ask you how MEI Services is exactly working for students to study abroad.
In many ways, actually. As I said, we've started foundation courses in Bangladesh, which means that students can do their first initial year in Bangladesh before moving to the UK.
Moving to the UK.
But we're helping UK universities move into the Bangladeshi market. For instance, after this, I'm going to our office, which is actually an office for Bangor University. So we're helping universities in the UK access the Bangladeshi market and streamline that process so students have direct access to a UK university representative office here in the UK. And we're doing that in different forms throughout Bangladesh and other countries. So MIE Services is what we're trying to do is offer alternatives to the traditional routes to UK education that have been on offer in Bangladesh and globally. So think of MIA services, the alternative route to UK education. And we'll tell
Only
you
for
more
UK,
soon.
right?
At the moment, well, not really, no, because we had students yesterday who went to Malaysia and Australia. So
Switzerland.
it's primarily the UK. I was going to say we are all representing UK universities.
Only UK, okay.
My colleague from University of East Anglia is actually from Canada.
Okay.
So, but primarily at the moment it will be UK focused.
Focused,
but-
okay.
Who knows what the future holds?
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Neil. If I come back to you, Mr. Murtuza, please, can you say something for the Bangladeshi students who really eagerly waiting to study abroad?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Hayat. One of the important things that I was a student of Dhaka University. I can share my experience that can be able to actually
Yeah, please.
identify what the student needs. So, in our bureaucratic process, when after completing the degree or after completing the exam, it takes quite a while to get a certificates as well, and the result to comes out as well. What I did, the day my final exam finished, the same day, I planned to start IELTS preparation. Just on the same day, I went to the British Council. I brought for me a computer as well to make sure that listening, speaking, every part I can do myself as well. And started my preparation. Then, before my exam result came out, and within 2 months of time, I was able to complete my IELTS qualification. So when the result came in, and my IELTS is ready, my bachelor degree certificates was in my hand, and I had just only one opportunity to move forward, just to go to apply to the university, and I just got an offer letter and just run to the university, to the UK university. So I haven't actually spared any time because I didn't waste any time as well. I think that every student during the study time is your journey. Every moment is important. Once you have any educational gaps, that's always comes as a question by the university, by the home office as well, to justify the gaps. You should not have any gaps between your study. You must continue, and you always make a plan, plan ahead, so that you are not actually putting yourself in difficult situation. When you plan to study in the UK, there's lots of other preparation required. Your finance need to be maintained for a certain period, and all other steps. So you should start way early, so that it goes everything in like a project, one by one, one by one. What our team can support, if you even take if you want to go next year, for example, planning to study next year September, you can make a plan right now. You can sit with a counselor. You can see what is the steps you require, what is your first steps, second step, third steps, and you can move forward. So this is how you can make your journey quite smoother, and you can take higher study as well. And if you plan to apply for the scholarship, which was your repeated question to me and our colleague
Mr.
Steve as well, that our students always asking for the scholarships because it's self-funding students. What is important is every university has some sort of scholarship. If these students wanted to see that I really wanted to have more scholarships in my for my study, they should all plan ahead. There is a scholarship deadline is available. You have to meet the deadline. And if the course is, for example, starting September, majority of the universities scholarship deadline is ending by May or April, May. So if students need to be all planned, prepared everything, their qualification, their experience, and their skills they have, and their English proficiency certificates, putting everything together, they should apply initially, and they will be able to get a maximum scholarship on the basis, because our team is well experienced as well. They know actually what UK University looking for, what sort of new contents of the scholarship application. They will be able to guide our prospective students as well better way. And obviously the fees range is different
Fees range.
in terms of the university. If any student wanted to go to the top ranked universities, they have to pay the higher fees obviously. So if you someone looking for the master degree, UK, good thing is UK master degree is 1 year. Bangladesh
Okay,
is I
1 year.
believe is 2 year, right?
Yeah,
Here is 2
only
years.
1 year, I guess. Yeah.
Only 1 year. Okay. UK is 1 year, but the good thing is the tuition fees. If you look for the very good university like East Anglia,
Stanley.
student may need to pay around 23,000 in an average, but they always have a £5,000 scholarship for the Bangladeshi students, and it's very generous scholarship for Bangladeshi students as well. And every university has some sort of scholarship, as I said, but is starting from minimum after scholarship, 13-14 grand student need to pay at the moment I can see. And one of the important thing again, that student able to work 20 hours during their term time. Out of the term
Between
time,
their study.
at the time of their course,
Okay.
term time they will be able to work 20 hours, and out of the term time they will be able to work full time as well, because after completing their master degree they will be also get 2 years post study work visas. They will be able to work full time and gain the necessary skills from the United Kingdom as well. So whatever they are actually spending, to be honest, they can even come back with double earning and including the skills and knowledge from the United Kingdom. Thank you.
Mr. Murtuza. I want to come back to Mr. Steve again. Sir, it's really an honor that we have you here today. I have a question to you, and that is, what are your top priorities for the students in the meantime they are graduating themselves in your university?
So the first thing is we want them to achieve their personal goals. They come to us to learn a skill, learn a whole area of knowledge. So first and foremost, I want them to do that. And British universities have an excellent reputation and record on that. So I want them to come and learn. I want them to enjoy themselves. It shouldn't be, there's lots of demands on students at that age, but I do think that they should also enjoy themselves. They should enjoy their course, they should enjoy the people that they're with, and they should enjoy the environment that they're in. And then I guess probably my most is that they take advantage of what's on offer. So I said this actually yesterday at the graduation ceremony. I would encourage any Bangladeshi student who comes to the UK, join clubs, join societies. Most universities, including ours, East Anglia, have South Asian and or Bangladeshi student societies, but you can join a sports society. So use this as an opportunity to learn, fulfill your own ambitions, but also broaden your own horizons. Top British universities are very international, actually. Gholam Murtaza noted this in contrast to some other systems. In many cases, 1/3 of the student body will be from outside the UK. The staff, up to about 40% of academic staff in the UK universities, some of them at least, are not British nationals. I hold dual British-Canadian. So it's actually quite an international environment that you're in. So take advantage of that.
Thank you so much. So if I ask you a last question, so how do you see UK higher education evolving the next decade?
So the next step, I think, for many British universities is to think about new ways of delivering our degree programs and our courses. Traditionally, it's been offered entirely on our campuses in residential settings. That will still be an important part of what we do, but increasingly we're looking at delivering our degree programs in country, and Neil's talked a bit about this, so that you can imagine a future where we would offer to Bangladeshi students UEA courses in country, either for their entirety, for a period of time, or joined up with an undergrad and master's degree. And this is what you're seeing in British higher education now, is this wider range of delivery options, which also gets to your point about affordability. Because if you can't afford, don't wish to spend the money for 4 years over in the UK, well, what about 2 years in country and then a final 2 years? It's actually quite an exciting time to be involved in higher education, because this mix of delivery mechanisms which really benefit the students is really quite new, but it's very exciting to be working with our partners on this.
Thank you so much. I will ask you to say something about the Bangladeshi students who are aspiring students who really want to study abroad, especially in UK.
Well, I'd encourage them to prepare early, take advantage of the support. It's a big step. And I was an international student myself many decades ago. It's a big step. So use networks, use supporters and stakeholders. They will advise you very, very well. And actually, we've got a lot of excellent partners we work with here in Bangladesh. Be ambitious and
Nice.
just keep trying.
Okay, nice. That's really great. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Neil, would you like to say something about the Bangladeshi students?
About Bangladeshi students, well, I've worked with Bangladeshi students for the last number of years, and I'm continually surprised by their ambition, by the breadth of courses that they embrace, and their positivity. And it's always a pleasure to come to Bangladesh. This is my third time here.
Third time. Okay, nice. That's
Only
really
Dhaka.
nice.
Hopefully one day I will go further. But as Bangladesh is changing, or Dhaka's changing, as I've been here 3 times, I think so are students. They're getting more discerning. They know exactly what they want, why they want to study, what they want to achieve, and which is a good thing. And I think if, as Steve and Gollum said, be ambitious, because there are many options available now, and it's growing. And finally, don't forget where you're from. It's great to embrace new cultures. It's great to live in new countries. But
And
always
it's great to explore.
remember where you're from. That's important. Take a little bit of Bangladesh with you wherever you go.
Ah, that's really nice advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really hope that today's conversation, discussion will really help the aspiring students who really want to study in abroad, especially in the UK. So, as we conclude today's session, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our honorable guests. And now to my audience, thank you for joining us today. Hope this session has been informative and inspiring for you all. So that's all for today's special episode. Until next time, this is Irene Ayat signing off. Stay safe, stay inspired.